There was a disturbance in internet connection. Internet connection was fluctuating. Internet signals were fluctuating. Anyway, as we had to break in the middle, we can continue class for some more time. Yeah, now who wants to speak about the tree diagram, a flow chart? Please, anyone can read her paragraph. I told you the beginning. The beginning will be this flowchart gives the details of making a cup of tea. To make a cup of tea, first we have to take a cup of water in a kettle, then boil that water for 3 minutes. And then add a tablespoon of tea. Yeah, now can you continue? Can somebody continue?
Sir, I'm Swati, sir.
Yeah, Swati.
Adding a tablespoon of tea leaves. After that, you have to boil for. After that, you have to boil for 3 minutes and add milk. After that, filter in. After that, filter and add sugar 2 tablespoon and serve it.
Right, very good, nice. See, you have used various linkers. First, take a cup of tea. This is one expression, and boil, and then add a teaspoon of leaves. Yeah, I had. First, then, and afterwards, and finally. These are some expressions we have used, right? First, take a cup of water in a kettle, then boil it for 3 minutes and add a teaspoon of tea leaves, and then boil for 3 minutes. And after that, and finally, serve it hot. Okay, these are the expressions used. These are linkers. These are the expressions used in converting a flowchart into a paragraph. Any procedure. Now, read this paragraph and convert it into a flowchart. Quickly. Read this flowchart, read this paragraph and convert it to a flowchart. Go through the flowchart quickly. Read it aloud, please.
The process of admission
Admission into a polytechnic
Given by
is a notification given by SBT.
at the
Submit
regional
your application at the regional centers and register. Arrow. Receive or collect your hall ticket. Arrow. Appear for Polyset. Arrow. Check your rank and result. Arrow.
required
Attend the web counseling registration. Arrow. Submit the required document. Arrow. Collect the password. Arrow. Exercising options for Polyset site. Arrow. Check the allotment of a branch at Polytechnic allotted. Arrow. At last, pay the
No,
fee
you
and
need not
report
say
at the
arrow.
police.
You need not say arrow. You can just read the steps. So is this the same procedure you followed to get admission into Polytechnic or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now,
Yes, sir.
see, now I will show you the passage. You have read the flow chart. Observe how this flow chart is converted into a passage. Okay? Yeah, read it. Read it aloud.
The flowchart describes the process of getting admitted into the diploma course in a polytechnic. A notification is released by
That is
State
the
Board of
introduction,
Technology.
right?
Yes, sir.
This is the flow chart, the process of admission into a polytechnic. And the first sentence of the passage is the flow chart describes the process of getting admitted into the diploma course in a polytechnic, right? This is the introduction. Now you are going to write all the points.
Steps.
Yeah, read it.
A
Notification is released by State Board of Technical Education and Training. Telangana inviting applications from eligible candidates from admission for the diploma in engineering course.
First,
First, the candidate has to apply for the entrance examination by filling in all details and submitting the application at any regional
Please
center.
mute
common entrance
Her has to appear for the common
latter
entrance exam for
announced based on the merit in the test
Next, he has to appear for common entrance examination for polytechnic. Later, ranking announced based on her merit in the test. Subsequently, the candidate has to register for web counseling, submitting all required documents. Password is required to access the options for selecting the and the polytechnic through the
final the
website.
candidate has to pay the
Once the
fee.
allotment is completed, the candidate will collect the details by talking a printer. Finally, the candidate.
Yeah, okay. Now again, I will show you that flow chart. Read it.
ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు
Are you reading?
51 మంది ఉంటారా
ఫస్ట్ జాయిన్ అయినప్పుడు 70 మంది ఉండే క్లాస్ అయిపోయేటప్పుడు
ఎందుకు ఏమైంది మిగతా వాళ్ళందరూ ఏమైంది బ్రేక్ రాగానే మనకు సిగ్నల్ వల్ల బ్రేక్ కాగానే మళ్ళీ డిసపియర్ అయిపోయిన మిగతా వాళ్ళు వాట్ హ్యాపెన్ టు అదర్స్ why haven't they joined? Yeah, are you reading the flow chart?
Ashmita, please mute yourself.
I have muted all. The process of admission into a polytechnic, read the notification given by SBTT, submit your application at the regional center and register, receive or collect your hall ticket, appear for a polyset, check your rank in the results, attend the web counseling registration, submit the required documents, collect the password, access the option through polyset site, check the allotment of branch and polytechnic allotted, pay the fee and report at the polytechnic. This is the admission process. This is the flow chart. Now, this is the paragraph. The flow chart describes the process of getting admitted into the diploma course in a polytechnic. A notification is released by State Board of Technical Education and Training, Telangana, inviting applications from eligible candidates for admission for the diploma in engineering courses. First, the candidate has to see, first, They can't observe such expressions. The candidate has to apply for the entrance examination by filling in all the details and submitting the application at any regional centers. Next, see another expression. Here we said first, the entire thing is introduction, and then first, what is the first thing to do? And then next, he or she has to appear for the common entrance examination for polytechnics. And then later, see first, next, later, such expressions you have to remember. Later, ranks are announced based on the merit in the test. Subsequently, again, subsequently is another expression. First, next, later, subsequently, the candidate has to register for a web counseling, submitting all the required documents. A password is given to exercise options for selecting the course and the polytechnic through the SEEP website. Once the allotment is complete, the candidate can collect all the details by taking a printout. Finally, another expression, the candidate has to pay the fee and join in the allotted branch and institute. Now I hope you have sufficiently practiced. This is the flowchart. If this flowchart is given, you have to convert it into this passage. And if this passage is given, you have to convert it into this flowchart. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to come in your examination. Such flowcharts and such paragraphs will come in your examination, right? Now, guidelines too. I have been telling you, already I told you, the same thing again is given in this slide. Guidelines to convert the information in a flowchart into a paragraph. What are the guidelines? Can you please read the guidelines?
State the
State the main idea of the
diagram
diagram in the first sentence.
describe the
Start describing the process either in the order of events or in
Chronological order. అంటే వరుస క్రమం, జరిగినటువంటి వరుస క్రమం. మన ఫస్ట్ స్లైడ్ లోనే చెప్పినాం, ఆర్డర్ లో ఉండాలి. ఆర్డర్ జంబుల్ అయినట్టయితే, if the order is jumbled, we get confused, we don't know the process, right? First main idea that has to be mentioned, and then start describing the process either in the order of events or in chronological order. జరిగిన ఆర్డర్ లో చెప్పాలి. And then this is the point I told you. Use proper yeah, read.
use proper
connectivity sequence.
Connectives or connectors or linkers. Connect చేసేటువంటిది connective, linker or connector, and sequencers like first, then, next, later, subsequently, finally. So these are the expressions you have to use to link various sentences, right? Now please go through it quickly and write a paragraph. This is an experiment you have already gone through in the first semester, I think.
Yes, sir. In physics, sir.
Yeah. Please read it. Convert this flowchart into a paragraph. Actually, this is the heading. I had to make it bold, but I could not. This is the heading, the first one. What is the heading of the flowchart?
Finding the length of a cylinder using
That has to be bold. That has to be bold. I could not do it. That is bold. Please think that, consider it bold. That is the heading.
Sir, I'm Swati. Sir, shall I say?
Yeah, please. But your answer must be based on the flowchart, not on your general knowledge, not on your knowledge acquired in physics lab.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Yeah, come on, Swati.
The flow chart describes about the finding the length of a cylinder using Vernier caliper.
Right.
First, note the values of one mean scale division, that is yes, and then note the values of Vernier scale division, that is n, and then keep cylinder between 2 lower jars of calipers,
Hmm.
and then find least count is equals to n slash
S/N.
n, and then note the mean scale reading
Main scale reading.
MSR,
Hmm.
main scale reading, and
Yeah.
then note vinegar
Vernier.
coincidence and
Vernier.
VC,
Vernier coincidence.
and then calculate vinegar coincidence, and then calculate cylinder reading.
Cylinder length
Ci-
is equal to,
and then calculate cylinder length, that is equals to
yeah.
vinegar scale reading plus vinegar calipers into
Vernier, not vinegar. Vernier. This is
Vernier.
Vernier calipers, right? Vernier calipers.
Okay.
And connectives. Earlier we had some connectives. Where are the connectives? See, in this slide we have given connectives. Use almost all the connectives. Instead of saying just and then, you can say firstly,
Then.
secondly, and thirdly. You did not say thirdly. Firstly, then, next, later, afterwards, subsequently, afterwards.
Finally.
Those expressions. I will type those expressions also. Afterwards.
Finally.
Afterwards, finally, before finally, subsequently, etc. Okay, these are the expressions you have to use. Don't use just then and then. You have to use all the. Now, this is another example. This is the last flow chart. Please read it. This is I think this is related to civil engineering, I think, but just it gives you a flow chart used by engineers. Construction workflow template. Please go through that. First this happens, then this happens, later this happens, afterwards this happens, and then afterwards, finally. So subsequently and finally. Okay, these are the linkers you have to use. Construction idea and approval. This flowchart tells us about the construction workflow. This gives us the template for construction workflow. See, I do not know any engineering. Okay, so you have to link all these expressions. This is one flowchart related to engineering. So any doubt about flowcharts?
No.
No, sir.
This is your assignment. Please write down. This is your assignment. This is your assignment. Create a flowchart on how to change the SIM card in your mobile. Any question may come. Any question. Create a flowchart on how to change the SIM card in your mobile. Write a paragraph describing the process. First, you have to write the flowchart and then write a paragraph. And then describe the process of looking for the meaning of a word in a dictionary. This you have already done.
Yes, sir.
You know that in first semester you learned there is a separate chapter for it. For that you have
How
to write
to use it?
how to find a word, how to find the meaning of a word in a dictionary. For that you have to create a flowchart. These are the two questions. You can submit online. I think you have that Google form. మనకి ఆ లింక్ ఉంది కదా ఆన్సర్ చేయడానికి. దేంట్లో మనం సబ్మిట్ చేసేది గూగుల్
Classroom.
మనకి ఇదివరకు ఎర్లియర్ ఐ థింక్ యూ హ్యావ్ సబ్మిటెడ్ అసైన్మెంట్ రైట్
In first sem.
ఓన్లీ క్వశ్చన్స్ గూగుల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో పంపిస్తే మేము ఆన్సర్స్ రాసి పంపించాం లేకపోతే రాదు సార్.
Radha. Sir, first you write answers to these two questions and then I will tell you how to send. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, we can take leave. It is already 11:20. You can take leave. Let us stop the class. And within 10 minutes, you are going to join. You are going to have next class. Okay? See you. With this, we complete data interpretation flow charts. In the next class, we are going to learn what is the next one after flow chart? Tree diagram. Okay?
Tree diagram.
Tree diagram. Right. See you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.